Hello 3D people, this is your friendly tour guide Dave. This video will show you ways to manage communications with other people in the Gather.town space. Audio and video in Gather.town are normally distance sensitive. When people are close, they can hear and see each other just fine. As they separate and become distant, their audio and video fade out. My friend Mr. Mellon is over here to the west of me. You can't see him very well because he's far away. I'll just mosey over and say hi. Notice that as I approach, Mr. Mellon's video panel and his avatar become more clear. We can now hear each other and see each other and carry on a conversation. I just clicked on Mr. Mellon's microphone icon to mute him. Mr. Mellon can still hear me, but I can no longer hear him. Muting someone this way doesn't mute them for everyone, only for you. Another option is to block someone by clicking on the block symbol in their video panel and then confirming. This blocks all communication between you and that individual. Neither of you can hear or see each other. I can unblock anytime.
There we have it.
If you're having a conversation with someone and someone else approaches and enters your vicinity, they can join in your conversation. And if you want to leave, all you have to do is just step away and you are no longer part of that conversation. There are several locations in Gather.town where people can see and hear each other at any distance. These are called privacy areas. They're called that because people outside of the area cannot see or hear what's being said inside the area. Mr. Mellon is in a very large privacy area called the Ray Zone. I am outside of the area, but as I step in, I will be able to hear his radio as if he were standing next to me.
Surveillance options. Quickly identify mutation.
Note that I can still mute people inside of a privacy area. Also note that the floor appears to become brighter when I step into a privacy area. There are privacy areas in several of the rooms in the 3D-Con Gather.town. There's areas in the center of the trade fair and the artist's gallery where people can have group discussions, and each booth is also a privacy area where people inside the booth can talk with the vendor or each other and no one outside will be able to hear them. Another way to achieve privacy is to create what's called a bubble. If you get close to someone and then double click on their avatar, you'll see that there's a little bubble that's created around them. You are in close conversation with that person and no one outside of that bubble can hear you. To exit the bubble, you can click on Leave Bubble or you can simply step away. There are a couple of ways that you can join up with someone in 3D-Con Gather.town. I'll start here by looking for the 3D nerd. I click on his name and then I say locate on map. It turns out that he's in the art gallery, so I'll follow that line and join him in the art gallery. Then I can say stop following. Another way to join up with someone is to say follow. So if you choose the person and then click follow, your avatar will automatically go to that person's avatar and basically cling to him. So as that person moves around, so will you. You can stop following someone by going to their name and clicking on stop following, or by going to the bottom of the screen and clicking stop following. Following is a good way to lead a group of people on a tour around the space. There's not an easy way to stop people from following you. They either have to unfollow you themselves, or you actually have to close your browser tab and then re-enter Gather.town again. I hope this video has been helpful. The next video will be about interacting with objects in the 3D-Con Gather.town space. Bye now.